Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to another Cities Skylines episode. Today we're going to be working on the international airport and sort of expanding a new little residential town or suburb. Well, it's not really a suburb, I guess it's a separate town, but that's just going to be here in the time lapse at the beginning, which is about 7 minutes 20 seconds. But we're starting off by adjusting this connection that we have that goes out to that whole industrial town that has a huge cargo harbor and also like the cargo train station out there. And because that's kind of where we're going to be building up the new town, just to make that whole place look like it actually makes sense, because at the moment it's just this huge built up area of all industrial offices that has no town nearby, and it really makes no sense. So we're going to go out there, we're going to build a town and actually give it a purpose and make sure it seems like it fits in a little bit more than it does. And then we're also going to be building the airport, which is also going to be backboned off of this road connection. So that's why we're turning this regular intersection into more of an interchange. Even though this is still technically not a highway area, we're sort of doing a little interchange on these larger roads because there's going to be experiencing more traffic, but I still don't want it to be a full-blown highway because I don't think it really needs to be honest. But anyway, that's what we're doing. We obviously moved the light rail off of the main road there as well, because there's no way it can sort of come through this area and have all these sort of road ramps all over the place as well. So that's why I was sort of just adjusting that out of the way. So we're going to have essentially no traffic lights in this whole area, and we're going to have nice smooth merging. So there's not going to be any need for cars to stop or wait or give way to anyone else, because they're all going to have their own lanes. It's going to flow smoothly, and it's going to be really nice. It's going to be much better than the intersection with all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just sort of fiddling around, trying to make all these lanes actually look quite smooth, and I was trying to get a good layout really, because I didn't want it to look completely out of place, and I also didn't want it to be huge because it doesn't really need to be, and anything that's huge in this area is just going to look completely out of place. Anyway, so we're doing all these roads through here, just make sure the lane's working. I think actually this particular road I had to redo a number of times because it wasn't really working. Because of the way that lane connects, it's in such a weird spot, and then just getting it to sort of the junction to actually look good was kind of a little bit annoying on this one, because it should be really simple, but it was kind of giving me a bit of trouble. So sort of fiddling around with that to get it to work. But this is something I've been meaning to do for a while, is to make this a little bit more robust. So I'm actually quite excited for this, because it means we can expand further out and away from the downtown area, and sort of focus more on other parts of the map and not just the city area, although the city area is pretty fun. But I think I want to start sort of expanding out across the map a little bit more. And I think this is a nice step toward that. We'll see the town sort of take shape in a minute. It's really just a sort of rural-ish town. I guess it's still pretty dense, just because I wanted it to hopefully supply a bunch of workers to the nearby industry. So it is kind of dense, but it's all low density. Roads are much more free-flowing. And I think it is going to look, it does look quite good later on when it fills out nicely. So that's something to look forward to. And I think I want to do more of that around the map. And definitely I want to do more just lower density, even lower density than what we are going to be doing in this episode. I think having more small towns around the place is going to be useful. And then there's also things like we need to do... It comes up every episode, but we need to do an episode on utilities, like the electricity and the sewage treatment. All that kind of stuff is just so bad at the moment. It just doesn't work. I also set up custom timed traffic lights here, so just like the other connection we have, so the lights only change when there's trams there, and it doesn't stop the traffic that the trams don't cut in front of. So that all flows quite nicely, and that was just me checking all the roads were working. And I set up a lot of the lanes there just to prevent them merging in weird spots, because it was just kind of unnecessary in some places for them to merge. So I stopped them doing that because they were cutting across 3 lanes. But anyway, moving on now, we are going to be jumping over to where we're going to be building the town. As you'll see, the roads are pretty much just really wavy. I'm trying to use all small roads and have literally, I don't think there's any traffic lights in this entire area, because all the roads are quite small. We have the unmarked suburban road for the main road, and then this little rural road that doesn't have any pedestrian paths on it, and it just sort of is a little bit of tarmac that's sort of laid out across the place. And I'm using that for the majority of the area. area, just lots of curvy roads. It is, because this whole area is like smooth rolling hills, so I thought these fit nicely over the top of it. And also just looking at maps around the place, like I kind of went to the area in Sweden where this map is based off of. Not that we're basing anything in this actual map off the exact area. Like none of the road layouts match anything like the actual place if you look it up. But the whole area and the look and feel of like the road networks in more rural areas, that's kind of what I looked at, and it was very just like curvy and wavy, and it almost seemed carefree. Like it obviously followed hills, which makes sense. So that's kind of what I was doing here, and I thought we have this train line right here at the back, so it makes sense to have a little rural train station here, and then we can connect that up to our downtown hub, which is good because I'm finding pretty much every excuse I can to add another train line to that main station in the center of the city, because it's kind of huge. And what do you guys for the longest time was like, why have you got this giant station down there? So I'm just trying to make ways to use it. I'm adding more trains to it, getting more use for it. And that's why it's there. No, and also it is actually quite a useful connection. So I did actually set up, and this is unlike me, I haven't done this for a while. I actually set up bus lines around this area. So we've got a couple of bus routes that service this whole area, and the industrial area just next door connects up to the train line, which that train line connects up to the rest of the city, and actually worked quite well. Also, I realized 2 of these churches that I have, because you guys are always telling me to place down more churches in the whole map and all that. 2 of them that I have, I can only place 1 of them in the entire map, because I guess apparently they're unique buildings, which is kind of annoying. So I guess I'm going to need to go download a lot more churches and different ones that I can actually place multiple times, because that's slightly annoying that it's not letting me place more than 1 of them. Anyway, so I was trying to do more of that, and I also want to get some more. There was a suggestion of like more like historical buildings, museums, all that kind of stuff, just for the sort of more downtown areas of, I guess, each town. Really, we should have more historical buildings, and definitely in like a place like this, which is clearly like a separate town. If we had another church here, like, because I built kind of like a little plaza area by the train station, which is not detailed or decorated in any way, shape, or form, but just the layout of it is there. I think that'd be a great place for like another like church or chapel or something like that. And obviously all that sort of heritage around the area. So it'd be good to look into more of that, but we're going to jump into the live gameplay now. So this whole sort of new area we just built has actually like filled in now for the most part. Obviously there's still a few issues like, not enough educated workers and all that. We're working on the education. It's getting there. Hopefully we'll start getting them through. We probably want to provide some other education solutions too. Also, actually, you know what? Oh, actually, I wonder if there's any new public libraries on the workshop. Because this is kind of super American, but I was like, what if we just put this here by our new little plaza? I mean, it'd definitely be better if it was more suited to the European theme. But, I mean, that's all right for now. That'll go there. Obviously, this whole area I would like to build up and make it look a lot nicer. But for now, it's kind of just to get this to fill in and make it look more like this whole industrial area. Makes a bit more sense. Although having said that, a lot of these buildings are still white anyway. But hey, let's move over here because I want to see if we can get this airport in this time round. So I'm going to make sure we do the softened terrain because this whole map is like just a little rough around the edges. The whole thing. Every time we build somewhere new, we're going to make sure we like smooth it because you can see how like jagged it is everywhere. So just going to do a little bit of softening out. I guess we don't need to go too far with this. So I'm thinking like looking at this area. It's obviously, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty flat, but you can see it's actually not flat. But I think right here is actually where I've decided to do it. So this will just be the sort of game's vanilla international airport. And I think it's going to go this way just because it seems to fit really well on the landmass. It'd be good to go the other way because that's where the road is. But I'm thinking like, I mean, we could do it, but it means we'd have to sort of position it more like this. Although that does fit. Maybe this would work. Actually, you know what? If we put it, let's have a look. Well, let's see if we put it there. Okay, number 1. That is so bad. We're definitely going to want to flatten this whole area out. But I think, I mean, there might work. And then we just sort of obviously cut down these trees around this area. And I like how there's like just water spawning out of there too. If we cut down the trees around the area, this might work. Had this road come in. Maybe turn this into a one-way, probably the way. That's usually what we do. If we can get a train station in as well, that's really what I want to do. I'm not sure exactly where that's going to go. Maybe it can go it'll go nearby. It obviously has built in the subway tracks. I wish I had a built-in station though. Now, I could use Move It to do all this, but I think it might be a better solution to just actually flatten the area beforehand. So let's go like this. We'll use this guy here. I think I'll select that height and just bring it all down here. So I'm just going to flatten out basically, I guess, a big square section because I'm not sure how much we're going to need. Obviously quite a lot of this, but I think it was around that size, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Probably a little bit more than that would be useful. So let's go a little bit further that way. Maybe right up to the edges on some of this. Then obviously we can sort of terraform and make it look a little bit nicer after the fact. But for now, get this guy in right about it. So we sort of had it angled a bit. It's going to go a little bit out into the water there. So we'll have to do some fixing up anyway. Let me turn off Anarchy actually, because maybe it will flatten it out better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. Obviously, apart from all the trees in the middle of the airport. So let's get rid of those, because obviously that's... Actually, you know what? Let's just do it this way. If we go here, go to tree brush, and then just go like this. Get rid of all that from where the runways are, because that's obviously going to be a little bit of an issue. And we can obviously add trees back in as we need to, so that's not to worry. So that'll be out of the way. Then let's chuck in some more flatten here, and then we can just basically smooth... Maybe flatten a little bit, whoops. Flatten a little bit more at the end of the runway here, just so it's not right in the way. And then just smooth around it. And that should be pretty good. All right, and then I guess here we can just sort of smooth back into the water. Smooth this section and that section there. And that should be good. Actually, where is that water source? Because that might be, that actually might be an issue if that's like spawning on the runway. I think we're good though. I think that'll be fine right there. I mean, and that provides a pretty close airport. Like, well, close. Like, it's next to all the city area, but there's obviously no room to put it anywhere else. And then I think we could get a pretty good, like, ferry hub, maybe. We could even have it here, it'd probably be fine. Because if it's in the water, like, as long as we keep maybe this section clear, maybe have the ferries come, like, sort of this way. I don't know. I mean, that's probably fine. I mean, I guess we could do the ferries on this side and have them come around. Actually, that would probably make more sense. We might need to raise the height of this bridge, but that might be a little bit better. Okay, and then I was going to connect up this road that we built in that's going to come down here too. So let's have a look at this whole section. You know what? I'm going to turn this off because it's going to be costing me a bunch of money that we're not going to be getting back right now. So let's go ahead and get some roads. I don't think we need this many lanes. Probably really only a 2-lane one way. But what we're going to do, we're going to add in some little crosswalks because that'll let us split up this road. So we're going to get them here, here, and here is usually what I do. And that works quite well because then you can just update the road into a one-way. There we go. And that's the only section it's not letting me get for some reason. So, oh wait. Oh no, it hasn't. Yeah, we gotta break this section up a little bit more. Just do a couple of these. It's so weird how using this there we go, one-way road mod, not one-way road mod, the little crossings mod allows me to change the whole road. I mean, it's really handy because it means we can get the whole one-way system in, and then we'll have a crossing right there because that's where the door is, and maybe we will put them back at the edges of the curve there because it seems like a nice spot. Apparently there is, I guess there is one here, but it doesn't seem like there is, so I don't like it. So maybe we'll line it up with that gap in the building. So they're both kind of in the same spot there. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we got the road coming in through here. Then we're going to have, I would like a train station. Maybe we could do an underground train station because we'll probably have it going under the ground because we gotta, I guess we'll probably tunnel it alongside where that is. So I'm just wondering which is that's elevated. Sunken brick station. We could just have it here somewhere. Or, okay, no. Or we could just do, well, we can't do a village station. That looks a little ridiculous, doesn't it? I mean, it could be more modern. It could obviously just be the normal station. So definitely want a train in here somewhere. Probably the sunken one's going to be good. Okay, so let's get the roads in. So this one, it's going to have this guy come in there. So that was, wait, how far away is that? 7 units. So that's going to be there. And then I think they just join up like this. So that will come around like that. Okay, so that's going to come around. get rid of that bit because we'll join that up a little bit better. So that road will probably come in here, and we'll probably have maybe another road that goes around. I feel like that doesn't need to be that far apart. Because I feel a lot of the time, we're probably not going to have that much traffic here. So maybe if we just have this road go like this. So that splits at that point. And then that'll just like sort of follow around to here. Because that means we can just have a single road at this point that will sort of branch off through here. And then what we could do as well is if you need to go around again because you've messed up or something, do a little turnaround road here. Like that. So you can sort of come this way. And then this one will only let them go forward. And I think I'll just use this because I don't know that it's going to work properly otherwise. So that's your leaving. These two, I guess I don't need to do that. That will come around. I might do... Maybe if we get... Well, I think this is probably the place that I want to do the train station. And I guess, which one do I want to do? I do like this one. But because it places off the end of a road, it's sticking out really weirdly. So maybe we'll just use one of these. So this is the layout I came up with. It's pretty simple. Just come across this bridge. There's a basic roundabout. You sort of flow into the airport. This way you come around and you'll go over where the train station is. Come in. There's actually one lane, so I might downsize how many lanes we have here. Comes across and then comes around this way, and then you can come back out that way or head back out to the roundabout and go out that way. Now that's really, really basic, but we've got the train station there. I obviously want to get some more stuff like parking lots and all that because I think that will probably make it look a lot better. At the moment it's just empty. Obviously we need power and water here, and I think I will change that road because I just realized that probably should be 2 lanes. We had it as 3 because we had that lane there joining, but I don't think it's going to be that busy. It'll probably be fine. What we'll do is we will say that this lane here can give way. That should be fine, and that should be fine as well. So 1 lane that way, 1 lane that way. The other thing I want to do out here is, because we got this huge airport here, I would like to get the IKEA we have, which I believe we have one. We have a few of them. I think one of them is in here. It's actually quite big. Well, I mean, like, compared to the airport, it's not, but like this one here, I think is quite good. So I think I might just get that sort of set up nearish to the airport as well. Maybe around here. See, I don't want it right in front of where the runway is. Maybe if we put it sort of along this way, or maybe a little bit further up the road, or maybe even out here. It's a bit weird though on the island there though, isn't it? We could put it here as well as the other thing. No, I kind of like it out by the airport because that's kind of where the one, well, there's 3 in Sydney, but that's where one of them in Sydney is as well, sort of out by the airport, which is quite cool. So I think what we'll do, we'll have like a little entrance road for IKEA. I think we'll put it here somewhere, so we'll come up this road. So we'll have a regular road. I think we'll use the same sort of one we got here. So this will come off, go to here. We're going to go for a roundabout, 2-lane road like this, and then we're going to have like a one lane. I mean, it probably doesn't need to be a 2-lane roundabout then, does it? Could probably make it smaller. So we'll do that. Then we're going to have a 1 lane come off this way. One way, I should say. And I'm going to go here. Again, I need to get like parking lots or something here because otherwise it's going to look pretty stupid. So it's going to come up and around. And then I think maybe we do it here. Yeah, I think if we get some parking lots, it'll look quite good. Let's have a look. So if we did it like this, obviously we'll probably have to do some terraforming around the area, but then we get out the IKEA. Where is that? It's in here, isn't it? So we scroll down the back of this. Maybe we have it... Wait, which... Okay, actually let's place this and have a look. Because it should have... Okay, we do have the sign now. We definitely want it closer to the road. That's way too far away. That looks ridiculous. Maybe I'll just move it and put it where I want it. I think it probably here... Actually, yeah, we could use a roundabout here and then have like parking out that way. Actually, this could work. And that's sort of... It's like kind of near where the runway is, but it doesn't... It also doesn't block it, but you can also see the IKEA there. Oh, yeah, that's quite good. I like that. All right, so I'm going to put it the same height as this road. That roundabout's actually in a pretty good spot because we can definitely have a road come down this way. And you know what? I'll use the... Because I do quite like the pedestrianized one-way road here. That just comes straight in front like that. Sort of one-way. Oh, beautiful. And then that can maybe just join back up to the road here. It probably should have some sort of roundabout there maybe, because it kind of seems like it... yeah, it would be hard to turn the other way. Or we could just do something more like that. That's probably fine. It's probably fine for now. I kind of just wanted this roundabout because it'd be like a parking lot area. So then you'd have traffic going, I guess, directly to drop off would go there, and then anyone going to the parking lot would go to this area. I guess is kind of what I'm working at. I don't know. So actually, where is this? So I want to go to here. So to that point, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Here we're going to go to 4. Go around the corner. Join these together. Obviously flip it around so it faces the right way. And then we probably want to pretty much level all of this to the same height. Otherwise it's going to look really strange. Like it can be a little hilly. Obviously we don't need it to be completely flat. But I think for now I'll just like sort of flatten it down so it is the same height. Oh. Cool. The last one I selected deselected all the others. I love when I do that. Alright, so select all the points again. There we go. All of these, all of this, all the roundabout. We're going to do the same height as IKEA. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually quite good. All right, and then we'll just do a little bit of terraforming around the place, obviously, because it's just going to look dumb otherwise. I'm going to just like bring that out a little bit, just so it sort of gives us a bit of a buffer. And then we'll just smooth it around. Oh, hello. Smooth around a little bit. Okay, so we already have a bunch of people coming to the IKEA, which is good. Why do I still have grids everywhere? Which is good. Also, I don't think this will be set up properly, will it? Let's just do that. So there's only 2 entrances to this roundabout. I mean, the roundabout is definitely overkill, but I kind of like the aesthetic of it, so we're going to keep it. So it's going to be there. It's kind of near all this. And I think if we can get some more parking lots and a lot more sort of, if we can get some even more just like actually, say storage facilities. Well, or if we just get like freaking the warehouses that we have. Actually, can I place those? Oh, I can. Just by the airport would be kind of cool. Can I get a small... Oh, actually, this might be able to fit there. Not an ideal location for that. Because it's right by the terminal entrance. Actually, if we get a cargo... How big is the cargo airport? Because... Might be able to get that nearby. I wish I could rotate this because I could have a parallel runway to that and then have the terminal facing the other way. Like out here. Which could be a good idea. Maybe we'll try to do that. Let's have a look. So let's get this road. Go here and then do a road like that. So if we can place it on this road. We can have that sort of part of the system. Okay, definitely... Oh, I was gonna say I could move it closer, but I actually don't know that I want to. Do I want the runways to line up or do I want them to be... It's going to have to be there anyway just because the land... Ooh. I mean, that's alright. I think if we can... I need to download the custom taxiways and all that because it'd be nice to have these like visibly joined, but I guess functionally probably we don't want them joined at all. Can I, if I just set this all at the same height, will that, what if I go, okay, well this is going to need to all go away. I need this to all be level, otherwise it's going to be really, really dumb. This whole road here as well, please. Thank you. It can be the same height as that. Okay, that should be okay. We have kind of messed up that area a little bit, but I think if we get this in about there, obviously get rid of these trees in the way. It should still be fine with the IKEA there. I don't think that's in the way. So that can go there, then we can definitely have like a road sort of through here to get to that side. So we can have the sort of cargo terminal there, international airport terminal there. We've got a train station there. We probably should have a cargo station over here somewhere, connect up that train line. Now we could, so we've got this, I set up this train station here, which actually, I think it's pretty good. Like, and also this bus line, I think I need more buses on it, or at least this station, because it's like 300 people at it. Not a whole lot of people at the other ones. I might add one more vehicle. Also, the other one, I feel like the other line doesn't get much love. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's okay. There's more people at the other end of it, but this stop here doesn't really have anyone using it. Anyway, so I think if we get a road, that will come... I think I might start using highway roads around here, because I don't think we really need zoning on all these roads. So it's going to actually come up around this way. And I definitely want to start building some like fences around this sort of airport and all that. It's going to come through here. So this one's going to be much simpler. So it's going to sort of join up around that way. At least for now. We'll probably obviously connect that road somewhere else. And then we'll want to do... Actually, I might even turn this into a one-way sort of thing too. Should probably go the other way for left-hand traffic. It should be coming up, really. I'll get rid of that section because we probably don't need it. So we go like that. So then what we'll want to do is have... If we do like a... Pretty much a big one-way thing to sort of just transfer cargo. So now we have basically this one-way system where, you know, trucks and stuff will come in this way, they join on this road and they'll come around, they can go to the cargo station there, or then go around to the airport over here, and then just sort of transfer between the two as well if they need to. I haven't actually connected the rail yet, but that's kind of the layout. I guess the rail, because obviously I put this I was about to say workshop, because I put this warehouse just here. The rail can't really go out this way, although it probably could. We could probably still put it there and trucks can probably still get in there. I don't know if we'll even use this. I kind of just wanted it there to look cool. We could even just flip it around and have the road access on this side, because I don't know, like I wasn't really sure where I wanted the rail to go just yet. I kind of just put this all here. I might even just say build this here. Hang on. Okay, snapping, stop. And then I'll just do another section like this. So what I'll do, that was supposed to give me two different sections, but it didn't, so that was rude. So I'm going to do that. And now I have two sections, so I'm just going to slide it over a bit, and that can come straight through here and run through this area. So we'll actually put that point there. And then all of this really should also be at the same height. So maybe if we put it all there, and I guess this probably should be 2. Just because it makes things easier if everything's the same height. So now we could have the rail just run here, and it might even be nice to do a bunch of concrete through. I mean, that sounds kind of weird saying it might be nice to do a bunch of concrete through here, but if we actually just change the underneath of that track like that, and then just get rid of that excess, do something like that so it sort of runs through there a little bit. We could even, I guess, probably slide this back a smidge. And it should still have road access to that point. And then it's sort of, this is all in front of it. And I guess, I mean, it's like, well, you could still access it. You just have to drive over that. Anyway, I don't know, something like that. And then obviously we'd sort of, you know, fence off a lot of this airport. The station, I don't know how that's going to run. You know what? I'm going to open this up though. We should probably, let's get power and water out here though, just so it's actually functional. So we're going to get water just down this main road that we have coming through here. Let's follow that section. That will get to the IKEA. And then that will come out to the airport like that. And then I guess we can just come around the back to this section here. And then power. I guess it's probably going to come from up over here, or I don't really know a better way. How are we getting power out here? Oh, we're going all the way around. I guess actually we could come from up here. That's something else we probably are going to want to do, is actually join it to the highway more directly, this whole section. But we'll figure that out in a bit. I wonder if we can go... I guess we'll come around here. Come around here and then... I mean, obviously, ideally, we don't want these power lines running all through here, but for now, that's what it's going to do, and that will just join up to all that stuff. And low land value, that's so sad. We've got apparently 182 workers there, which is kind of nuts. Then out over here, you don't have water? Oh, I guess we didn't actually go to this guy. So this is on. We are probably, as I say, we're probably not making money right now. It's going to be a little rough. But also, I don't really know what to put in these workshops. I keep calling them workshops. I don't know what to put in these warehouses. There's not really anything to put in there. But anyway, this will be interesting. We currently have no public transport to the airport, so it's kind of just there. The rail line, I guess we can probably build that now. So if we go from here, so let's leave it as normal because we want to be underground. This is going to go, we need to basically, let's follow, I guess, under like this. We'll follow along where the sort of roads and stuff are. So it's sort of roughly the same direction. I think it's just going to tunnel because I don't think there's much point at coming above the water. So I think we'll go here. We'll come alongside this. I'm just wondering where it's going to join. Because I think, well, really I want to join to this rail here. Because there's that nice track right there. So I'm wondering if there's probably no room to come above ground. I was thinking about it originally. Like we could have it bridge here, but I don't think there's really any point. I think at this, it's probably better just to tunnel the whole rail. And that's something we can easily change as well. Actually, is there anything using? There's nothing using this, so we can delete that. So instead of that going there, this one's actually going to go. Yeah, we're probably going to have to go underneath that one. Really? We're not low enough to get under that? Oh, that one's actually quite low. Hang on. Maybe this one actually needs to stay up higher. Oh yeah. Okay, this one goes above that one. And then I guess we'll go underneath the water. Actually don't. Yeah, it's going to go down here. Alright, so then this will come... Actually, I'm going to probably just go straight along here. Straight this way. Just stay there. And then, so this is basically at the moment just an express rail to the airport. Because I don't know that there's really any other stops we'd want to do along this way anyway. Especially because we have the other rail that already goes out here. So that's going to now connect up to that. So that's basically just one big tunnel straight there. I mean, we could come above the ground in certain places. Like we could come up here maybe be above ground here. But I'll leave that up to you guys. Let me know if we should do that. I mean, it will definitely look nicer. Is this going to be in the right spot? Because I did mess around with this station. I don't know if it's actually going to work. We'll find out. Then that's going to come in to here. I got to get to the right one. Hello? Oh, yep. To there. To that platform there. So this is now the airport line. Select types. I think that one. And you know what? Let's make it sky blue like the airport. There we go. It says one train. All right, so there it goes. Now, it appears to be on the tracks, which is a good sign. So now I guess we see if anyone's actually going to come in and land at the airport. I mean, there's people driving around here. We got people going to the IKEA, I think. The land value is really low around here. I guess there's stuff over here, but not really. The only way to get there is quite a long way. So we probably need to get some... We can even do like marine... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. We wanted to do ferries and all that through here, didn't we? We could definitely do a ferry stop. What is this? Ferry and bus exchange. Oh, we could do that. That would, yeah, I'll probably go over this way somewhere. Probably not the ferry and bus exchange. Probably just a regular ferry stop. Maybe like here. No. I want it like here, because this is like... How is there no shoreline there? Or is it like thinking that the airport's in the way or something, so it like won't go there? Can I just have it on this road? Because that'd be ideal. I feel like it doesn't need its own road. Okay, well, look, I'll put it here, and then hopefully if I move this, it will still work. So a lot of the time if you do this, it just doesn't. Alright, so we have to go way lower, so it's going to be like down here. And we'll rebuild this road and rebuild this section of the road as well. And hopefully this all just kind of works, is what I'm gunning for here. So it's going to go like this to there. And like this to... No, like this to... Oh, hang on. To... There. Okay, it's obviously a different road type as well. And then, assuming that all works, we'll definitely get pathways that go from here down to here. And then I definitely want to build like parking lots and stuff. That's the other thing. Oh, what? I thought I clicked on this. Okay, definitely wanted this guy. So this is going to go down this way. Oops. Down to there. Okay, so that goes down there. And I think... Surely this is already crossings. They're not, so I guess I'll make... Apparently that can't be. Anyway, that's a crossing, so that's fine. For now, that'll do. So that'll go there. That should definitely be like a pathway through here as well. And I want to figure out what to do with all this, but that's going to be coming soon. So I think, yeah, if we have a ferry stop there... We can definitely get like another stop over here somewhere for like this whole section. And then obviously connect that up to the rest of the city. I wonder if, yeah, if we actually, that might already be high enough. We could probably get a ferry under there. I guess the thing we didn't want to do was because the runway's there, but I don't know. Wait. What doesn't have a road here? Something in this area doesn't have road access. And I don't know what. Hello? It's got a no road icon. What doesn't have... Nothing says it doesn't have a road. Did I break the airport? Oh wait, no, there's a plane landing, so I guess it's fine. Got 10 people on it. I'm not sure what doesn't have a road. Because this apparently has 6 people waiting for it, so there are people using it. Got the plane that just landed. It's got 24 people on it, leaving now. We should see a bunch of people come out here. Some people getting in cars. Most people getting in cars. I think some are probably going to go down here. Say not allowed to city trains there. And then, I don't know. I don't know where that icon is coming from. I don't know what building is causing that. I mean, crime issues out here. Yeah, we're going to need to get some... We'll probably need to expand this town maybe a little bit over this way. But I think this is kind of the plan for this area. 3 people there. It's good. I mean, it's working. And then ferries there. All right. Well, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, plane. 90 people. Yeah, here we go. So the airport is definitely working. Now, I guess the other thing is we probably need to keep an eye on... Well, I mean, traffic's never been good in the city, but as long as it's not too much worse, we'll be fine. I mean, this is about the same as what it was, so I think we're good. Oh. Well, that's not good. That's also what we have to keep an eye on. Oh, nuclear power plant. Oh. Wait, what happened here? Why is everything... Oh. This is what happens when you put too many sewage plants here and then it floods back onto the land. Oops. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so things are going well. I'm really monitoring other things in the city, aren't I? Let's get another geothermal plant. I need... Okay, we need to do this too. I can't even fit another one here. This is the other thing we need. You know what? We need to come to this whole area. This whole area has just kind of been here. This is really just like a non-section of the city. It's kind of like we just built this to fulfill needs. And now it's not even doing that because it's kind of breaking a bit. All right, that should be enough power. Hopefully everything else is good too. Sorry, guys. I don't know how long he didn't have power for. Good thing we had the no abandonment mod though, so we wouldn't have lost anything. People are sick over here though. Wait, that's a residential building? Okay, that should not be a residential building. No wonder they're sick. Get out of there. That should definitely not be there. That should be like commercial or something. Do we have... Oh no, hang on. High density commercial. It's kind of like this guy. There you go, that'll do. Yeah, that should not have been a residential. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll leave this part here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. You know what? Actually, hang on. Before I go, that was really annoying me. Because they were stopping there because there's so many people trying to turn left. You shouldn't be in that lane unless you're going left. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.